It's your man Jeremy Hassel here with the rest of the grown-ass kids, and we always talk about celebrities using their power for good, like Jay-Z did the water for Africa, and now Adrian Grenier, you know him as Vinny Chase from Entourage. He decided to get involved with an event thrown by Scott Harrison for Charity for Water, where they help to get clean water to impoverished communities in Africa. Then we decided to find out, how do you get celebrities' names to be known by the world? How do you break them from the ground up? Well, Tone Capone of Street Legal Marketing has done that for R. Kelly, Justin Timberlake, Ciara, and so many more. Yeah, he's gonna drop some knowledge on you. Now back to Adrian Grenier. Now he got away from his entourage for a few minutes and told us exactly why he got involved with this charitable cause about water for life.
Well, I'm good friends with Scott, and I admire what he's done for this particular cause, bringing clean drinking water to people who need it, and not only just giving them the water, but giving them the means to have water throughout the years, because they're building wells that are actually continuously bringing clean water from the ground. So it's not just a Band-Aid, it has a longevity about it that I think is amazing. And for not a lot of money too.
Check it out, this your boy Swizz Beats, aka Showtime, aka she ain't got no money in the bank. Look, I got the contest jumping off real major so y'all can spend some studio time with me, so you can make a beat, you can go in the booth. Whatever you want to do, we run through it real slow, real smooth. The studio time is jumping off, but you got to send all your footage, all your video, anything that you have to www.musicvideo20.com. It's going down. Shout out to the Sauce for putting this together. It's me, Snitches. Holla at your boy. I see y'all in that studio. Yeah.
What's good? It's your man Jeremy Hassel, the original grown-ass kid, in a place where a lot of grown-ass kids get broken. You hear their music on the radio, you see them on TV, and this guy right here is responsible for it. My man Tone Capone. What's good, my dude?
What's up, my brother? How you doing?
I'm great. Let me get close over here, because we're about to get Oprah on this, right? I want to know. So tell me, what exactly is Street Legal Marketing?
Street Legal, well, basically a marketing company that deals with all aspects of marketing. We'll service sneaker brands, we'll service liquor brands, we'll service artist brands, we'll service any brand. Like, we're basically the type of company that'll take on any new product, whether it's, a potato chip to music, an audio sound. So we're out for any kind of work that anyone wants to give us. Like, one of the guys that works with us, J.O., right now is currently pitching some of our services to companies such as, Heineken, such as Fuse, and this new soft drink company called Honest Tea. So, we're out to, don't get the name confused with just street promotion. We do a little bit of everything. We do a lot of marketing and branding.
Let's talk about some, the brands you've worked with and things of that nature.
Right. Right now, for instance, to look at this brand right here, we did some product placement with K1X, and the sneaker line. And K1X, we did a deal with Joel Ortiz, hip hop artist. So he got his own sneakers with K1X, and that's just an example of a product placement deal we could do with a brand and an artist.
How did you get them to work with Joel Ortiz?
Well, one of my partners in the company, Amber Ravenel, has a great relationship with that particular brand. So, we kind of let the brand know who we're working with and what our projects are. And Joel Ortiz at the time was, he was on the come up, making, crazy street buzz, making a lot of noise. And they were very interested in trying to do something with him, because brands at the end of the day want to associate themselves with the next big thing.
Let's talk about some of the artists you've worked with.
Okay, so, you could look on this wall. It ranges from a lot of Def Jam artists, Ciara, Zion, which was our biggest, Latin success this past year.
You think? I know you know Zion.
Yeah, Zion, Fantasma. He got the album, The Perfect Melody, out now. That just went Disco de Oro, which means gold in English.
How did you come to even work with Zion?
I actually got hired by Universal Motown.
Wow. So labels come to you?
Yeah, labels come to us sometimes. Sometimes we go to them. Sometimes we'll just, sell ourselves to them. Like, at the end of the day, if you want to be successful, you got to sell yourself. And you got to sell your services. So make sure you have something that somebody else wants. So us, for instance, we market, we promote, we develop. So we put all that together in a package that's concise and focused and explains itself and our services, and then we send it to the proper executives. Ciara is an artist, which I think I mean, me and Eric Paula, when we were working at Jive, was an artist that we really believed in. Like, to us, she was like, wow, this girl got some real great music. Nobody really knew about her when we had her, but it's something that, you know, just by listening to the music and seeing who was producing, Jazzy Faye and Little John were on some of the records. And they were big at, I mean, like, Little John was making a lot of noise, but she's just like somebody that we knew was going to be a star, you know?
Now, a lot of people want to get into the game. Now, I know you work with Jive and broke a lot of artists from the Neptunes to Justin Timberlake and the millions of people. What advice would you give someone, let's say a college student or a kid who has their own artist and they want to push them? What would you say, what's the best, I guess, tips you can give to market someone in today's marketplace?
Right. I mean, I think, everybody's going to say the same thing over and over again. MySpace and, Facebook and, the obvious things. Online is pretty good because, it's free most of the time. You pay for your monthly bill and then everything else, you go crazy. But I would utilize that. But I tell everybody, see what's going on in your neighborhood. Try to build with DJs. Like, I think it's important for you as a future executive, as a person who really wants to make it and get in this business, for you to build relationships with the right people.